Hey there friends, today we're going to talk about holsters and various types of holsters and what would work best for you. You see that I'm wearing a shoulder holster right now. And I find this to be extremely impractical because whatever you are wearing over to conceal this, you can't take it off. So you may be comfortable with a winter coat on, but you go out to eat with some friends, you can't take your jacket off. And I find that very impractical. I believe that your holster needs to conform to your dress. Not necessarily your dress conform to your holster. So when talking about concealing a gun, there are different ways to do so. I do not agree with shoulder holsters or ankle holsters for the way I do it. I believe everything has to be around the waist. This is the most comfortable, easy way to draw a gun. And there are a lot of options to choose from. Here's an ankle holster. I don't care for this style of carry either. Every time you step, this steps with you, and you feel this. If you pick it up to a slight jog, you need to get it across the street or whatever, and you step, you feel that along your calf each time you move. Now, these are the types of holsters that do make sense to me. They're all worn around the waistband, some inside, some out, and they offer the three most important things I consider when carrying a gun: comfortableness, good retention, and the ability for a quick draw if needed. And they all have different applications, but they work very well for those three things. The company is Multi-Holsters. This is where I find my comfort level. These are all made by Multi-Holsters. I have about 6 Multi-Holsters right now. I use them all with various applications. We're talking about guns that are riding on the waistband. There are 3 main ways that people carry. First is behind the hip, which is what I have right now. I've got my Car CM9. It's behind the hip. I like it because it makes for a nice clear draw, and it conceals well because it's behind you. It's not on your front profile. What is on your front profile is an appendix carry, and that's right here. A lot of people prefer this. They feel comfortable. They have their gun right here. Another preferred way of carry is a cross draw, all right, where it's on the opposite side. So now let's bring in the beautiful and talented missus to help model these holsters. First is a multi-holster. That's what it's called because there's so much you can do with it. Has nice retention. The one thing that makes this so versatile is that you can remove these screws and place them wherever you want depending on how high you want the gun to ride on your belt. So if you want the gun to ride really low on your belt, you raise these up and the gun goes deeper on the belt or higher. The same thing goes with the cant. You can have a straight draw, okay, on your hip like that, or you could adjust these belt loops so that you could actually have what's called an FBI cant to get a certain type of grip on the gun if that's your desire. Nice snug fit, wearing it behind the hip where it's most comfortable. Here's an outside the waistband hipster. That's what it's called, hipster. And it is a hybrid too. It's a Kydex retention with a leather backing. This is the part that form fits to your body. I find it most comfortable behind the hip, hence called the hipster, and offers real good retention. Extremely comfortable, belt loop, just kind of form fits to your body, makes it nice. Best used for smaller to mid-sized guns and allows a full grip on the gun upon drawing. Here's the outside the waistband hipster, which is a hybrid made for smaller to mid-sized guns. And how does that feel?
It's comfortable.
Another outside waistband holster is the paddle holster. You've all seen these. Just kind of forms around the back hip of your body. You have a paddle. These grip the belt, and once again, retention screws to get your own personal desired retention. Makes it nice, easy, comfortable carry. Just like that, nice and comfortable. Here is the smallest inside the waistband holster that I've seen. And that's because it only uses enough material to take care of what's needed. Has a nice sturdy belt loop and retention screws here that allow you to draw according to what your desire is. Real tight, or if you want to loosen it up a little bit. This is my favorite holster right here. Matter of fact, I use it to carry my Car CM9. Offers good retention. It allows you to adjust there as well as wear it inside the waistband. Here Maria is wearing an inside the waistband holster made of Kydex, carrying it appendix style right there in front of the hip. Most likely not the first choice for women, especially a gun with the size of the Glock 19. However, a smaller gun might work just fine. The most comfortable type of carry that you're going to find inside the waistband is from a hybrid holster. That's because you have this big leather piece here that is cut out perfectly so that you could draw the gun, and yet held by a Kydex piece here that is also secured by 2 belt loops. So from inside the waistband, this form fits to your body, and upon drawing, once again, it's just a nice, easy draw. This is extremely comfortable. And probably the most comfortable of them all is the hybrid style. And how's that?
Great.
Nice large surface, form fits to your body style, and has a nice, good retention on the firearm. I'm not a big fan of Mexican carry. That's when you just sort of let the gun rest in your jeans. However, this trigger holster allows you to keep the gun safe in your jeans if that is your preferred style, and then upon drawing it, this rests in between the belt so you can draw it. It just pulls it out like that. A safer way to Mexican carry using this trigger guard holster. Here Marie is Mexican carrying a trigger guard holster in a cross draw fashion, and you can see how easy it is to draw and point. And let's hear it for Mrs. the Firearm Guy. So there you have it, friends. Get yourself a holster for safe and responsible carry. It's your responsibility to keep your gun safe, and a quality holster will do that. Great thanks to Multi Holsters for letting me showcase their 6 holsters. Those are not necessarily the 6 holsters that I own, but one is waiting for you. Check them out. The links are below. I appreciate you watching, and you guys be safe.